What's up everyone? In this video I'm going to show you a method people use to manage multiple accounts online, and you can do that safely using a platform called MultiLogin. If you have ever tried creating a second account on platforms like TikTok, Facebook or Google, you might have noticed something frustrating. Sometimes the new account gets restricted or banned after a short time. That usually happens because this platform can still recognize your device even if you use a different email or clear your browser cookies. Today I will explain why that happens and how tools like MultiLogin create separate browser environments that look like different devices. Why multi-accounts get detected? Because most people think using incognito mode or deleting cookies will solve the problem. Unfortunately, that's no longer enough. Every time your browser browses the internet, your computer shares certain information with websites. This information can include screen resolution, installed font, operating system, browser type, your time zone, and your language setting. All of these details together can be called a browser fingerprint, and platforms like Google, Meta platforms, and TikTok actually collect this data to recognize devices. So even if you create another account with a different email, they might still connect to the same device. Think of it like wearing a disguise but keeping the same unique art every time. Eventually, people will still recognize you. What MultiLogin does? This is where the tools comes in. Because instead of it simply adding your identity, it creates separate browser profiles that behave like completely different devices. That is, each profile can have a different browser fingerprint, its own browser history, its separate cookies and storage, and actually a unique IP address to websites. Each profile appears as if it's coming from a completely different computer. So creating a browser profile inside of MultiLogin dashboard is very easy. You can create a new browser profile in just a few steps. First of all, click on create profile. Then enter a clean name for the profile. For example, you can use US Facebook account 1. Giving clean names helps a lot when you start managing multiple accounts. Next, you choose the website you plan to use. If you are creating a profile for Facebook, you can just select Facebook from the list. Also, setting the location. After that, you can choose the proxy location. This determines the IP address your browser profile will use. For example, if you want the account to appear as if it's from the United States, you can select the US location and even choose a specific state or city. Using residential proxies often looks more natural, but they resemble normal internet users. You can also check on the advanced settings, which can be able to configure advanced options like operating system, browser engine, time zone, language, screen resolution, and WebRTC and geolocation. So most of the time the default settings work perfectly because they are already optimized. So once the profile is created, you can just start it like launching a normal browser. The interesting part is that you can run several profiles at the same time. Each one operates independently. That means each browser operates independently, meaning one browser section might appear to be in Canada, another one can be in UK, another one can be in the United States. To the website you visit, these sections look like completely separate users using different devices. So another useful feature is temporal profiles, because these are short-term sessions that automatically disappear when you close them. They are helpful for quick tests and one-time tasks. You can also launch several temporary profiles at once for testing. MultiLogin offers a very small trial period so users can actually test the platform. That is why it's called the pricing, because after that, the subscription plan starts with a small number of profiles and increasing depending on how many browser environments you need. There are also larger plans designed for teams who actually manage many accounts. So if you plan to manage multiple accounts, here are a few tips. Don't create many accounts at the same time. Spread account creations over several days. Use different email addresses and phone number for verification, and also keep each profile consistent with its location and setting. Following these steps helps keep the account looking natural. That's the basic idea of how people manage multiple accounts using tools like MultiLogin. Before coming for the end of this video, I really want to show you guys common mistakes beginners might actually make when actually creating multiple accounts. So before you start creating multiple accounts, there are some mistakes many beginners make that can actually get their account flagged. So the first mistake is like creating too many accounts in one day. Even if your browser fingerprint is different, platforms like Facebook, Google, and TikTok still monitor user behavior. If one person suddenly creates 10 accounts in the same hour, that pattern can look suspicious. I mean, a smarter approach is to create accounts slowly. For example, creating one account today, another tomorrow, and maybe another 2 days later. This makes your activities look much more natural. Another important strategy is something called account warming. When a brand new account is created and immediately start running ads or posting aggressively, platform often flag it for review. Instead, they treat the account like a normal user. For example, log in and browse for a few minutes, like a few posts, follow a few pages, fill in profile details. Doing this for a few days helps the platform see the account as a real user account instead of an automated one. Overall, the key idea is not just about creating multiple accounts, it's about managing them carefully and actually making each one look like a normal user. So when done properly, tools like MultiLogin can actually help create isolated browser environments that actually make the process easier to manage. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you actually hit that subscribe button and like the video for more tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.